Hello, welcome to another episode of Sports Talk. Today we're going to discuss the worst match I've probably ever seen in a long time in wrestling. And I'm talking about the John Cena and Cody Rhodes match.
As you may know, we did the breakdown of all the matches, their reactions after. And we didn't think we gave enough time to this match. So we had to do just a full-out episode just for this match.
This match was so bad that this is going to require an entire episode for one match. What a terrible match. Now, John Cena is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, if not the greatest wrestler of all time, and I do give him that. But for me, first of all, I'm going to start off with, I've never really been the biggest John Cena fan to begin with. I never liked the character, never liked his in-ring performance to really begin with. But I get he's 48 and his legs weren't looking right, but this was an awful match. He literally did nothing. And when did he ever turn his finishing move from FU to AA? When did that happen? And that's all he seemed to do all match. He just AAs all around.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, but it's like, that's all he did. That's all he did. He did like, what, 4 AAs? Like, come on.
Just because you don't like the name, it's not like it just happened all
Yeah,
over.
but the performance of it is gone. The performance was terrible.
I didn't think the performance was that bad as people make. I've seen a lot of comments that everyone is saying it's the worst WrestleMania main event ever.
It's the worst WrestleMania main event ever, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you see the STFU submission that John Cena put on Cody Rhodes? Yeah. Cody Rhodes got to be the greatest wrestler of all time. To sell such a crappy put submission on to sell it like that?
That was a terrible submission because you got to make it look realistic. His arms were nowhere close to his neck or face. His arms are like out there. Cody Rhodes is trying his best to make it seem like he's actually got a submission, but he doesn't have the submission. Like, John Cena needs to do better than that. Because that's not even about athletic ability at that point. That's about just technique.
Yeah.
You don't even have to squeeze. Just put the submission in right. That was the worst part of that match, to be honest. And it was a bit too slow, in my opinion. It wasn't the best. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't the best, but I did like how it ended.
Here's the thing. Like, it was one of the slowest matches I've ever seen in my life, and that's due to John Cena. I get his age, but still. Again, first of all, I want to give a biggest shout out to Cody Rhodes. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time to even go through a match like that and sell it to the point that he did. Just amazing. And I didn't like, for Travis Scott was better at this when he came in now than when he came in previously, when he came in last time when he slapped Cody Rhodes. At least this time he seemed like he was more in his right mind, state of mind.
Yeah, and good. Cody Rhodes got him back for that.
Yeah.
He deserves that. Where's your favorite actor and wrestler of all time? Where was he? Where was he?
Where was The Rock?
I know, the whole storyline he built up and he's not there.
What happened? Like, where was he? The funniest was we were all waiting for him to come, and then you saw he put it on his social media that he's in Hawaii.
Yeah, I told... see, we were watching with a group of friends. I told everyone that on his Instagram he's in Hawaii. They're like, no, he has a private jet. He can make it there. He was in Hawaii yesterday. I kept telling him, he's in Hawaii. He's not coming. He's not making it. And he never came. So I was expecting it, but based on the storyline, made no sense. Unless he shows up to Monday Night Raw today and explains the reason why, or there's a bigger storyline, it made no sense. And I think a lot of fans were disappointed in that. Like, to just have Travis Scott without The Rock makes no sense.
Yeah, that made no sense. The whole point of Travis Scott being there and the whole point of John Cena going heel was The Rock. The Rock is the main thing to the character, like to the storyline. The Rock and Cody Rhodes, that's the storyline. John Cena's just there. Yeah. Right? Like, it's a big thing for John Cena to turn heel, which I didn't like to begin with. John Cena's not a good heel at all. At all. One of the worst heels in wrestling history, in my opinion. And one of the worst matches he put on, by the way. But The Rock not being there was like, you already had a bad taste in your mouth from the performance of the night, specifically by John Cena, but The Rock not being there was one of the worst ideas ever. Like, don't even have that match if The Rock can't come.
And what's up with the fans? The whole point is to boo John Cena because he's the heel. They were booing him in the beginning, and they started cheering for him, and they started booing Cody Rhodes in the middle.
Yeah, it made no sense.
Cody Rhodes is the hero. He's the good guy. You were cheering him when he entered, and then like 10 minutes in the match, 5 minutes in the match, you started booing him and started going for John Cena. Like, that I didn't understand that. I never understood that. But I gotta give a shout out to Cody Rhodes. I watched Cody Rhodes, I'm not gonna lie, for like the last 2 years only. I didn't watch his previous 10-year career. Or however long he's been in wrestling. It's been a while. I watched him Roman Reigns when he had the battle with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And then when The Rock started hitting him with the belt. And now, he, in my opinion, the best wrestler I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the best wrestler I've ever saw. His acting, his performance, his reaction to getting hit, his way to sell. Like when I still remember when The Rock made him bleed with the belt.
Yeah.
He made it look so real and like so believable that it was the best. It was like the best performance I've ever seen. Even now, it's not a Cody Rhodes' fault. It wasn't the best match, but I don't want to hate on John Cena too much. But it was not WrestleMania main event match. It was the worst match of the night.
And I think a match like this to make John Cena win to beat the record or tie the record, in a match like this, you don't do. You don't do. Well, the match got to be better for him to break the record, you know? But yeah, like you said, I think, I agree with you as far as Cody Rhodes comes. I'm going to do this. I think the top 3 male wrestlers right now in the WWE, I'll put Cody Rhodes number 1, Roman Reigns number 2, and Seth Rollins number 3. I think those are top 3 wrestlers now.
I'm gonna go on in ring performance, not based on popularity. I'm gonna give you a top 5 because I think 3 is too short. I'm going no order: Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, as you said, Braun Breaker, and there's so many good ones. Randy Orton / what's that guy's name again? Penta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These are the males. And in the women wrestler, I'm with you. Bianca Belair. And
I think she's the best.
And I think Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 best. And Bianca Belair put a performance of a lifetime. She's so damn strong. It's unbelievable. Yeah, she's amazing. But yeah, back to this match. I didn't think as bad as... if I had to give a rating, I'll give it a C-. I didn't think I'd give, like, a lot of fans be giving it F.
If I was to give this match a rating, I would give it an F. Nothing more than an F. The only reason, if there's anything lower than an F, I would give it lower than that. The only reason it even made it through a match was because of Cody Rhodes.
What made it look worse was the night was unbelievable. Both nights.
That's another thing.
Every match was good.
Yeah, you put this is the main event of both nights.
And the last main event was Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and
CM Punk.
CM Punk, which was amazing. I also didn't like CM Punk's performance that much. But
I didn't either.
It wasn't up to Seth Rollins and the Roman Reigns standard, but it was a lot better match than this. I think John Cena needs to retire. But he's going to do something Monday Night Raw today, he said. He's going to ruin wrestling. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, the storyline isn't the worst, but John Cena as a heel, I don't like it at all. I don't think he fits the character of a heel. Like, this whole character that he's built up over the 10-year career or 20-year career that he's had. And we followed John Cena for a while. When I was back in the day, a huge wrestling fan. Then when we lost touch of wrestling, then now we're back to being fans. He's never been a heel. Like, he can't be a heel. He's a terrible heel.
We grew up we grew up on Undertaker, John Cena, early in their careers, Stone Cold and all them, and then we lost touch, like you said. Then we got back into it, and to be honest, I'm gonna have to end it off with this. I'm putting Cody Rhodes. I take everything I said back. I said Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time, and I said John Cena is the greatest of all time. Cody Rhodes might be the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you here. I have a lot of GOATs in wrestling up there, but honestly, the full package of a wrestler that can sell on the mic and in-ring performance and has the history behind him, the legendary family, which adds to the character, Cody Rhodes might be the greatest wrestler of all time.
I just want to say, like, there's too many legendary wrestlers. Like, I think Stone Cold and Undertaker's character is better, but I think in-ring performance, the best to ever do it is Cody Rhodes.
I agree with you 100%.
If you just look at in-ring performance, I think he's the best to ever do it. Yeah.
And on that note, we'll end it. It was a great 2 nights of WrestleMania, and I think Cody Rhodes really carried that, and I hope John Cena retires soon. He's a GOAT.